Hola, buenas tardes.
Hola.
Hola, somos Adela y Adrián, los chicos de la tienda que no debe ser nombrada. Y otra vez más haremos un directo. Espero que vosotros estéis bien, que estéis viendo las noticias y esperanzadoras noticias de que pronto vamos a hacer algo, salir escalonadamente y estas cosas. Esperemos que lo hagan con sentido y que lleve a un muy buen fin todo esto. Bueno, deciros que hoy vamos a entrevistar a Samantha Clinch, que interpretó a Eloise Midgen, es una alumna de Gryffindor de Hogwarts, que salió en las películas Harry Potter y el prisionero de Azkaban y en Harry Potter y el Cáliz de Fuego. Actualmente Samantha es actriz, trabaja en la radio y en teatro. También creo que es modelo de manos. Uh-huh. Y bueno, al acabar hoy el directo, no sabemos si habla un poquito de español o no, pero bueno, le preguntaremos. Hoy al acabar el directo con ella, traduciremos las respuestas que nos ha dicho. Y nada, intentaremos ahora comunicarnos con ella, a ver si nos coge y que nos cuenta.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Connecting. Yeah, now, yeah.
Hi, my Spanish isn't very
Hi.
good.
Hi,
Is it
Samantha.
okay?
Yes.
We can see you a bit bludgy. You can't see it well.
Oh, really? Is this better?
Could be the connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
It's okay.
Yeah? Is this good? Are we working?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Yes. Well, welcome, Samantha. Thanks for collaborating with us. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Excited.
No, buena conexión, ¿no? Before we start the interview...
Oh, sí.
Está reconectando. No debe haber buena cobertura.
There we go. Is this better?
Es mejor.
Yes, better.
Yes.
Great.
We would like to know how are you and how you're doing with this lockdown.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's difficult, obviously, but I just think you just got to take each day as it is. Try and do something a little bit productive. Try and do something that makes you feel good, and just make sure you're getting fresh air. Do you know what I mean? Just do all the basics and just kind of like give yourself some time off. I think it's really important. But yeah, I'm not trying to worry too much about it, I think. So yeah. How about you? How are you doing?
Well, we've been now 47 days indoors.
Oh really? Oh my god.
They let you go out to do shopping or take the dog out a few minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but they don't let you do sports or anything. You can't even go for walks.
Oh really?
Yeah, and now day 4, we should start now, little by little, go out by times, depending on the age.
Yeah.
And see if we go back to normal.
Oh my goodness. I wish we had a spell that we could just do and sort all this out. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would help us all. Con magia.
Sí.
Para todo.
Ojalá.
¿Quieres
Do you speak Spanish?
No, I'm really bad. I know sacapunta, is that pencil case?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great.
My friend Tess taught me that, Tess.
Well, we received a lot of questions.
Oh, brilliant.
So we're going to start with the interview, yeah?
Yes, great.
Right. What did you feel when they gave you the chance of being Eloise in Harry Potter?
It was amazing. So I was about 13 years old and I was part of a sort of like a stage school. So there was a lot of us that got the part to kind of go and do like the crowd scenes and things like that. So I was part of like crowd scenes and just like the sort of normal things that all the other kids my age were part of. And then I went and did a smaller scene for it was like the dancing scene for the practice for the Yule Ball. And I was just sort of stood in. And the director came up to me and was like, I've spotted you and I'd like you to play the part of Eloise Midgen. How do you feel about that? So obviously I was like, yeah, oh my God. I called my mum, like, yeah, I'd love to. And that was it. From that moment, I just got whisked off into like makeup, and then I got whisked off into a trailer. I had like my own body double was brought in. So it all happened really fast. And because it kind of happened in the moment, it just felt like a dream come true, especially because I was like 13 years old and this was just all I wanted to do. So yeah, it felt amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. A dream come true.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. The next question. We know your Boggart was Lord Voldemort.
Yeah.
Were you really frightened of him? Being 13?
I mean,
no?
What whilst filming? Or
yes.
Yeah. I mean, he was very scary, but we were all kind of like, because when you do so many takes of things stop being so scary. Do you know what I mean? So there was an amazing scene though that we had where Dumbledore was screaming about the Dementors coming, and that every time he did that, it just seemed to get more and more terrifying. At one point, he like leant over and he was like screaming like in my direction, and he managed to spit all over my face, and it was like, the Dementors are coming, and I was like, oh my God. So yeah, it was fun.
So he was more frightened than Voldemort.
Yes, yeah. I think so. Yeah.
With which wizard would you have liked to gone to the Yule Ball with?
So originally in the film, what happened was I was given the part of Eloise Midgen, and in that scene with everyone in it, my part was to have a dancing scene with Daniel Radcliffe, and I was the potential of me going to the ball with Daniel Radcliffe and like Harry Potter in the whole sort of Yule Ball thing. So I was taught how to do this dance for like hours. I can't remember what dance it was now, but I was taught how to do this dance. Anyway, so like we spent hours and hours and hours on this scene, and I was sort of like, would you like to go to the ball with me and things like that. And so that actually got cut in the final film.
Oh.
So I feel like for Eloise, all she really wanted was just to go to the Yule Ball with Harry.
Harry. Right. That's a shame.
So yeah.
Samantha, how was it working with Hermione Granger or Emma Watson?
Yeah, lovely. She was so lovely. Obviously it's so manic on the sets and stuff, and we've got like loads of work to do, and we've got loads of scenes to film, and there's a lot of time restraints, so everyone's really, really manic. But in the times that we got to have a bit of downtime, it was just really lovely. We could all chat, and Emma's lovely, and Dan was lovely, and Rupert was lovely. Like everyone was so welcoming to me. It's this kind of like, oh my God, I've just got this new part, and they just made me feel really sort of part of their sort of crew and their family, like really quickly. So I think for me, being so like thrown in the deep end, that was really lovely. So yeah, it was really nice. They were all really cool. Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah.
Right. In the books, Eloisa is known for her terrible case of acne. Was it real or was it makeup?
It was makeup. Yeah, So I had really, really good skin as a child, and then so during the filming, when they were like, "Oh, you're this part who's got this terrible acne," they took me into makeup, and I had to go into makeup for like 2 hours every day. So
wow.
I put on sort of like a red sort of paint sort of all over my face, and they'd use Carmex. Do you know Carmex? It's like Vaseline stuff to like sort of put on top to make it look really shiny. And having that on for like 12 hours a day eventually made my own skin really, really bad.
Oh.
So it was like I was turning into the character eventually. But it's funny because it looked so real, obviously, because the makeup artist is so amazing that a lot of the kids on set would like double take at me and be like, and kids can be cruel. Like honestly, I was like, it's not real. Like, and I really realised like how people who had bad skin at that time would really feel. And yeah, my heart goes out to people who have to deal with skin problems, because straight up rude to your face about like how you looked and stuff like that. And I think that's quite difficult as a young person, especially because I'm like, I'm playing a part. It's not really me, but at the same time, I'm like, you can't be doing that to people, you know? It's not nice. So
yes.
So it was makeup, but
you must have thought, thank God I haven't got real spots.
yeah, I know. I did at the time. I was like washing it off, like, be my
was there a real Hogwarts school where you had to go to class during the Harry Potter, during the films?
Say that again?
Was there a real school where you used to go when you used to do the films?
Yeah. We all had sort of trailers where there'd be about 8 to 10 of us in a trailer, and we'd have our own tutors, and we'd have to do like homework and things like that. And that was probably one of the most fun times I remember, because we'd have to do a certain amount of hours each day of schooling, and we'd have to have a certain amount of breaks and things like that, obviously because we're all sort of underage. But I remember I went into this like trailer, and there was loads of people from drama schools in there. So everyone was like singing and dancing, and it was like really happy atmosphere. And our teachers were just so fun and would like really help us, because it was such small class sizes. If we needed help with anything, we got really good tuition. So it really, really helped, I think, with my studies as well. Just having that kind of one-on-one time with a tutor, but also making friends with people from different drama schools that I would never have met. And I became really, really close friends with lots of them as well. So, yeah, it was really, really good.
So you've really been to a Hogwarts school?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very lucky. Your Hogwarts house was never relieved in the books, but fans believe you should belong to Hufflepuff. But in the films, they know you as a Gryffindor girl.
Yeah, they do.
What do you think? What house do you belong to?
I mean, Eloise, or personally, because personally I think I'm a Slytherin.
Yeah.
It's just the most fun one, isn't it? It's just so fun. But I think Eloise is Gryffindor, really. But I swear in the books it says that she's Hufflepuff. Because I remember in the film being like, I think you've got this wrong. Yeah, I think Eloise really is Gryffindor. She's got heart of gold, you know.
Right, and you're a Slytherin.
Personally, yeah.
So is he.
Yeah.
I do, yes.
He loves it.
So good.
Do you have any good memories making the film?
Oh my god, so many. Like, it was such an amazing adventure. So I did Prisoner of Azkaban and Goblet of Fire, and then after that I was asked to come back, but my school were really funny because it was like I had to do GCSE prep and sort of school, like more school stuff, and they were like, you can't really continue because we need to keep a track of like everything that you're doing. So on those 2 films, it was just amazing because of the people that I met, and obviously there was thousands of children that they used for these films, and it was just so fun. And like, you'd even off like backstage, the catering was like amazing, and as a kid, like, you were just given all these like sweets and things, and it was just so fun. And there was amazing times as well where like they'd hook you up with wands, and they put the wands in like through your sort of cape and put it in like a water bottle, and they'd film you just having like water fights with your wands and things. Lots of it didn't make the final films, but I just remember having so many fond memories of just like having these water fights with wands and running around in like my cape and eating dinner and breakfast in the Great Hall and stuff like that. It's just so amazing, and it's so amazing to be like part of such an amazing film franchise as well. Because the set is so realistic. Like, sometimes the food would be fake, but then sometimes it would be real. And when it's real, you're just so submerged in it, and like, yeah, it's just incredible. And like, Hagrid would come past, and obviously he was on stilts the whole time, so it was just like it was so good. I've got so many fond memories of it. It was amazing.
Okay.
Are you in contact with any other actor of Harry Potter?
Not anymore. No, not anymore. I see various members of them like in London, in and around London and stuff, but we'll say hi. So Ginny Weasley goes to the same gym as me. So I see her, which is nice. But no, we sort of all fell out of contact because back then, like, we didn't have phones like we do now. Do you know what I mean? Like, we didn't have smartphones and things like that. Like, I don't think I even had a Facebook when I was 13. So there was no way of really keeping contact. And even the girls that I was friends with through my own drama school, we lost contact as well, which is really sad. But, yeah, just got the fond memories, I suppose. Because it's really annoying that I don't have any photos of that time. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously you weren't allowed cameras on set at all, but you'd only have like a big camera anyway. So it's not like we could even get selfies on phones or anything because it just didn't exist. But yeah, so just the memories, which is nice. But yeah.
Well, perhaps if it was now, this times, you'd have WhatsApp and a lot more contacts, more possibilities.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I know. That's why it's so good, isn't it? Modern technology nowadays, it's amazing. So yeah.
Did you receive a magic wand?
Apparently I've got one in the Leavesden Studios, the Harry Potter world. They've got it in London. Apparently there is one for me there in the Gringotts shop, but I've not been, so I need to go and have a look. But I haven't got my own personal wand, which I'm gutted about. So yeah.
Right.
Which is your favorite character of the Harry Potter films?
Wow. Oh, that's so hard. Oh my goodness, I don't know. That's such a hard question because every single character is so integral to each other's characters' like story and life. Do you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't just have one on its own; it wouldn't make the story. The magic of it all is just it's so good. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I think maybe Hagrid. You know, his comedy and his lightness and like the fact that he's just this kind of the person that they can go to and a bit of like a father figure for everyone, and he's the kind one, and I don't know, I think he's their sort of safe place as well, and I think that's so important. And Robbie Coltrane is like the funniest man. Like, he was so lovely whenever I chat to him, and seeing all of his prosthetics and things. So like, he had a whole prosthetic head backstage, and I remember like before we'd go on sets and stuff, you'd be like, it was like robotic, so it would like move on its own and stuff. It was so fun. So yeah, so I loved working with him, and I think him in the films, I think he's great. So yeah.
Yeah, Hagrid, right.
Did you meet J.K. Rowling?
No, I didn't actually. No.
No.
No? Oh.
Right.
Oh, have we got me? Are we okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't met her. You didn't see her? No.
No, she never came to set when I was there. But I'd love to meet her one day and be like, I'm the character that you wrote about. That'd be fun.
Okay, an extra question. If they called you for Fantastic Beast, would you like to go?
Yeah, absolutely. I found Fantastic Beasts quite difficult to get into. I love Harry Potter and all of the sort of magic that goes on there. Fantastic Beasts for me was a bit far-fetched. I was a bit like, is this all happening inside your handbag? Do you know what I mean? It was a bit Mary Poppins vibes. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it would be amazing to be part of like another magical world, but I'm still a Harry Potter girl, really. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're happy with that?
Yeah.
Una pregunta. De las dos películas que hizo, ¿de cuál guarda mejor recuerdo?
¿De cuál le gusta más?
Sí.
He asked, out of both of the films you've done of Harry Potter, which one did you like more doing?
I think it's got to be Goblet of Fire was amazing because it was so much darker. I feel like Goblet of Fire, well, in the sense that there was the high stakes with the whole the games and things that was going on, and all of that was just so exciting. And I got to watch a Quidditch match, and I got to go and do all of that, and which essentially is watching a man running around with a ball on the end of a stick. What else in the stadium? pretending it's a dragon. So for my, like, 13-year-old brain, it was like, oh my god, this is so fun, like, pure imagination. I think that one. But obviously Prisoner of Azkaban was, like, nuts with all, like, Dementors flying in all the time and things like that. That was really mad. So, but I don't know, I think Goblet of Fire, really. Yeah.
Goblet of Fire. Cáliz de Fuego.
Cáliz de Fuego. Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We know you're a hand model.
Yes, I am.
Can you tell us about that experience?
So, when I was at drama school, everyone sort of talks about their other job. So they're like, what are you going to do when you've not got an acting job? And I was always like, well, I've got great hands. So obviously I'll just be a hand model. And then that sort of ended up becoming word of mouth. And then one day I just got a phone call saying, hi, I've heard you're a hand model. What's your day rate? So I was like, brilliant. So I was like, well, how much do I need this month? And then I just made it up. And then the next thing I know, I've now worked as a hand model for 5 years. And I just had my first magazine shoot for my hands.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So yeah. Very fun.
Where do you feel most comfortable? Acting on movies, for the radio, or in the theatre?
Oh, I love them all. I love them all so much. I think I started acting when I was about 7. So I feel like theatre is like a massive thing for me. Like, theatre's always in my heart. Like, I love theatre and always will. And then obviously the movie situation was like so exciting and so fun, but it's not live. So when you're on set, it's long, and you've got to be okay with like stopping and having breaks, and then them flipping like, oh, we're going to do this scene now, and you're just kind of like, oh, I just thought we were doing. So do you know what I mean? You've got to be really adaptable for film and okay with like a lot of downtime. Whereas theatre's so live, you just go on and you do it, and you don't get another chance. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like being in the moment in that sense is great. But at the moment I'm doing lots of radio, and that for me, it feels like both of them together. It's live, I can't go back, but also it's kind of like this experience that anything could happen at the same time. So for me right now, radio is like my biggest passion. So yeah, really, really excited about that. Yeah.
Right.
Have you ever been to Spain?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Yeah.
Where have you been?
Years ago. I've not been to Spain for a while. But years and years and years ago, and yeah, it's so beautiful. But I wish I was better at Spanish. It's quite hard.
Yeah?
Yeah. Have you guys been to London?
Yes. Well, I was born in England.
Oh, where?
In Essex.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
You can still kind of hear your accent a bit.
Yeah, I think I've lost it. The accent, yeah. But I've been here a lot of years, but I do go every year to England. I've got family.
Oh, lovely. Amazing.
We went the last one in December to Winter Wonderland.
Oh, my favourite place. I love it there.
Yeah, I get there and it's like you're in a film. It's just incredible.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. I love that.
And Samantha, and the last question, can you tell us about your next project?
My next project?
Yes.
Well, everything's kind of ground to a halt a bit now, obviously, with lockdown and things. But the plan is to do more presenting things and hosting, especially whilst I'm in lockdown. I can still kind of do that. So the next thing that I'm hopefully going to go on to do is just continue with my BBC radio show, which I'm really, really excited about, and just getting more and more guests on and reaching more people and helping more people and things like that. So that's sort of where my head's directed towards, is just radio stuff. But I'm still auditioning and I'm still doing the acting thing. So bits and bobs of that, and then obviously the hand modelling as well. So yeah,
a bit of it all.
A bit of everything.
When you can.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, that's all the questions.
Oh, amazing. That's so fun.
Yes, it is. And a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you too. And the shop looks amazing. I've seen all the things that you sell and things like that. It's so good.
Yeah, we've been, a year open,
Yes.
un año, a year open. So if any time you come to La Coruña, you can come and see us.
Yes, I will. That'd be brilliant. Yes, please.
Or if in the future they send us more questions, we will text you to meet you another day on live.
Fantastic. Would love that.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your time.
Amazing. Thank you so much. See you soon.
Thank you. We'll talk.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bueno, pues esta ha sido la entrevista a Samantha. Espero que os haya gustado. Y bueno, vamos ahora a introducir brevemente lo que nos ha contado de las preguntas que le hemos hecho y empezamos preguntándole qué tal su confinamiento, bueno, cómo lo estaba pasando allí en Inglaterra, porque nos preguntó también sobre nosotros cómo
pues
iba a ser
está en
esto.
Londres y dijo que lo está llevando, bueno, dentro de lo que cabe bastante bien. Salen, hacen lo justo, pero ella intenta vivir día a día para no estar preocupada ni estar pensando lo que les queda, ¿sabes? Por pasar.
Sí. Porque, bueno, recordar que ellos empezaron el mismo problema del COVID-19 2 semanas después de nosotros.
Sí.
Entonces van con 2 semanas de retraso, digamos. Pero bueno, esperemos que todo salga bien. Le preguntamos qué sintió cuando le dieron el papel.
Bueno, y dijo que ojalá que tuviera un conjuro
para poder solucionarlo todo.
Sí, y que se acabara todo esto.
Le preguntamos qué sintió cuando le dieron la oportunidad de el personaje de... ¿Cómo era? Eloise.
¿Cómo fue? Sí, fue a castings y en un principio como que no la iban a coger, pero cuando hicieron parte de casting del baile, el director la vio, le gustó y la fichó. Y dijo que le pareció un momento increíble porque había un montón de gente y fue elegida.
Ajá. Le preguntamos también que su hogar, el miedo que más tiene ella en el mundo de Harry Potter, sería el personaje de Voldemort. Y le preguntamos sobre si era verdad que su hogar era Voldemort y nos dijo...
Que sí tenía miedo.
Que sí tenía miedo.
Nos dijo que, bueno, cuando estaban grabando había momentos que le daba un poco de miedo, pero que realmente no. Quien más le daba miedo era, en un momento, Albus Dumbledore, en el gran comedor, cuando gritaba que venían los dementores, y repetía el set varias veces, y cada vez gritaba y se inclinaba más hasta casi le escupió en la cara, y que le aterrorizaba más eso que Voldemort.
También le preguntamos con qué mago le hubiera gustado ir al baile.
Y nos contó la historia que ella practicó horas y horas para el baile, porque ella iba a ser la pareja de Harry Potter. Y al final cortaron esa secuencia. Entonces dice que realmente debería haber ido al baile con Harry.
También le preguntamos cómo fue trabajar con... Bueno, yo dije Hermione Granger, es Emma Watson.
Dijo que era una persona increíble, muy amable con ella. Incluso entre rodaje y rodaje había momentos que se juntaba con Harry Potter y Ron, con todos, y que todos la trataron genial, hasta como dándole la bienvenida a ese grupo, a esa familia, que en todo momento, muy bien.
Bueno, si leísteis los libros y los pasajes de los libros, Eloise era una alumna que tenía problemas de acné. Y le preguntamos si la interpretación era acné real o era acné...
De maquillaje. De maquillaje. Y nos contó que era maquillaje, que ella tenía una piel perfecta. Perfecta. Pero bueno, fue elegida para ese personaje y tardaban sobre 2 horas maquillándola. Le pintaban como rojo y luego con un tipo de... como si fuera vaselina o así, para hacerle el efecto de todo el acné que tenía. Dijo que tardaban... que estaba a lo mejor con el maquillaje puesto 12 horas y que al final cuando se lo quitaba tenía estropeado su piel. Y dijo que en momentos de la grabación había niños que la miraban 2 veces pensando que realmente
Era real.
tenía eso real y que hasta eran malos. Y ella pensó, jova, ¿cómo puedes ser tan malo de algo? Sabes que por lo mejor en la juventud lo tienes.
Sí.
Pero bueno, dijo que tenía suerte que era maquillaje.
Por otros actores también sabemos que en Hogwarts, aparte de ser un colegio ficticio, había un Hogwarts real, que era el colegio donde todos los niños que rodaban tenían que ir a clase para no perderse las clases, el año escolar. Y le preguntamos si dentro del colegio de Hogwarts tenían un colegio
Ya nos lo han comentado otros actores,
sí.
Y sí que tenían sus horas de estudio, hacer deberes, estar al día en todos sus estudios, incluso hacían seguimientos. Y en las clases eran de 8 niños, todos súper compañeros, hacían clases de bailar, cantar, o sea, clases chulas, no solo matemáticas y esto. Incluso los profesores, que eran una maravilla. Y le dije, entonces es un poco ir al colegio de Hogwarts, me dijo, sí.
Qué bueno. La verdad que es una época muy, muy chula para los que pudieron estar en esas pelis. Le preguntamos que su casa es Gryffindor, pero se habla de que su personaje
en los
libros que podría haber pertenecido también a Hufflepuff. Y le preguntamos sobre ello.
Y ella nos dice que como personaje tiene que ser una Gryffindor, que era de buen corazón y que es una Gryffindor. Pero como Samantha, personaje, o sea,
como ella que se siente más identificado con...
Es Slytherin, que le parece más divertida.
Es más divertido. Le preguntamos si tuvo buenos recuerdos de la experiencia de las 2 pelis en las que participó. Y
dijo que fue muy buen recuerdo hacer las 2.
Tenía un montón de ellas.
Que tenía un montón de recuerdos de la gente, sí que había, que les daban caramelos gratis, que nos habían contado que había
mesas de chuches
para los niños. Y que muy bien, conocí un montón de gente, todo el mundo, bueno, es como una familia, todo el mundo dice lo mismo, que es como una gran familia. Y le preguntaste que cuál de las 2 le gustaba más.
Sí, participó en 2 y cuál de las 2 películas le gustó más.
Cáliz de Fuego. Por las pruebas, el torneo de Quidditch,
la fiesta, el baile.
Incluso un poco más oscuro, más como para más mayor. Esa es su favorita.
Le preguntamos también si tenía algún contacto con algún personaje o algún actor de Harry Potter.
Dijo que al principio sí tenía algún contacto, pero claro, hace 20 y algo años. No había las tecnologías que había ahora, con los smartphones, WhatsApp. Entonces, ahora mismo no tiene contacto con ninguno. Sí ha coincide en Londres con Ginny.
¿Con Ginny?
En el gimnasio.
Ah.
Pero...
¿No le preguntas cuál era el gimnasio?
No. Pero le da pena haber perdido los contactos con todos, pero claro, eran otros tiempos. Ella creo que dijo que tampoco tenía Facebook, entonces...
Le preguntamos también si recibió en Hogwarts su varita.
Dijo que no, pero que le gustaría. Y creo que en la tienda del tour, según le han comentado, que tienen su varita allí. Que no ha ido, pero que le gustaría ir.
Bueno, pues tendremos que ir a ver si está allí. Le preguntamos también cuál era... su personaje favorito en las películas y nos dijo que era Hagrid.
Sí.
Que le parecía un personaje cómico, pero a la vez tierno y cariñoso.
Y le daba como paternal. Si tenías algún problema podías ir a él. Era muy comediante. Incluso a veces se llevaban sustos por lo que también nos han comentado otros actores, la cabeza postiza eléctrica, que se movía sola y hacía cosas solo, a veces lo llevaba puesto, tú pensabas que era su cabeza y hacía cosas raras, ¿sabes? Si llevaban un susto.
Le preguntamos si conoció a J.K. Rowling siendo niña y a lo mejor por afinidad J.K. Rowling, que sus libros son destinados para los niños, pues si tuvo algún acercamiento a los actores jóvenes de esa época?
Ella cuando estuvo grabando no la vio, le hubiera gustado y aún le encantaría conocerla, pero que no la vio. También le preguntamos a mayores, una pregunta que nos había salido, si le gustaría participar en Animales Fantásticos. Y nos dijo que sí, que le costó entenderlo, pero que si la llamaran, que sí, pero que ella está contenta con ser del mundo de Harry Potter. Sí.
También le dijimos que, bueno, que sabemos que es un modelo de manos y que nos contara un poquito de...
Contó que cuando estaban acabando las clases, le preguntaban, ¿y qué vas a hacer de mayor cuando no estés actuando? ¿Sabes? No puedes vivir, si no te llaman no puedes vivir de eso. Y ella presumía, yo tengo unas manos perfectas, voy a ser modelo de manos. Y se hizo realidad, la llamaron y lleva 5 años siendo modelo de manos.
Pues también le preguntamos si ha venido a España. ¿O no? Sí, perdón. También le preguntamos dónde se sentía más cómoda, si actuando en televisión, en películas, en teatro o en la radio. Y nos comentó...
le gusta todo. En las películas le gusta, pero no es en vivo directo con los espectadores. El teatro lleva desde pequeña actuando y ahora hace mucho más radio. Y dice que la radio ahora mismo le da lo que le da a las otras dos. Películas y teatro con la radio todo junto.
Qué bueno.
Entonces cree que se queda con la radio. Y con las manos.
Le preguntamos si había venido alguna vez a España.
Nos dijo que sí, hace años. No nos dijo a dónde. Y le dijo que nos gustaba nuestra tienda y le invitamos. Que si viene alguna vez a La Coruña, pues que nos venga a ver.
Y si nos viene a ver, os avisaremos. Y la última pregunta que le hicimos es cuáles serán sus próximos proyectos.
Pues comentó que al estar todo parado tiene que esperar, pero en cuanto se pueda volver a la normalidad, está preparando varias cosas, entre ellas seguir trabajando en la radio con sus programas.
Bueno, pues esta ha sido un poquito el resumen de la entrevista. Espero que os gustase y que disfrutarais. Tenemos aquí al perro husmeando todo, está haciendo ruido, está mirando para nosotros.
Parece un gato.
Sí. Y nada, cosas del directo y cosas de la familia de nuestro perrito, que ya lo habéis conocido en algún directo. Nada, deciros que estéis lo más protegidos posible y esperemos veros pronto en nuestra tienda, que parece que se acerca cada vez más la luz a este túnel que estamos viviendo todos.
Y el siguiente directo es el viernes. Es un actor que trabajó en todas las películas de Harry Potter.
¿En todas? ¿Y es interesante el actor?
Sí.
Bueno, pues ella lo sabe, yo no.
¿Tenéis pensado abrir alguna tienda más en el futuro?
Ojalá.
Nos gustaría.
Sí. Pues, estar atentos al post que pondremos. Yo no sé quién es el actor, pero creo que por
mañana lo ponemos.
Y estar muy atentos. Con esto, pues, listo. Esperamos veros el viernes. ¿A qué hora es?
A las 6.
A las 6. Y que disfrutéis del próximo directo que hagamos. Un beso, que tengáis muy buena tarde.
Cuidaros mucho.
Cuidaros.